Hi there, this is Shantan from Express Computer, and today we are here at the sixth edition of the Data Center Infrastructure Summit. India is currently housed to about 1.3 billion, 3 gigawatt capacity of data center, and which is expected to grow to about 4.5 billion by 2030. To know more about the innovations, the investments in this particular industry, today we have Mr. Kalyan Mupanneni, the co-founder and CEO of Bytes Data Centers. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's a nice event today organized by Express Computers, specific focus on data centers. I think today, if you look at it, data center is in the center of everything. Last year, couple of years, we hear quite a bit about AI, and data center is really the backbone for everything. So I think, as you mentioned, right, the next 5 years or the next 5 years until 2030, definitely we are going to double or even maybe potentially triple the amount of compute that we need, which not necessarily just by AI, but also given the population of India, the number of digitization activities that are happening. I think quite a bit of capacity will be required, and especially as sovereign, you know, in India for India is happening more and more. And I think that will happen in the data center context and in the AI context. So all of that will have a significant impact on the data center market, which is going to contribute to our industry in a big way. And I think India will or is poised to probably be the top 4 5 markets around the world, just by serving its own population.
And I think the DPDP Act has also which has mandated data localization. I think that is one of the reasons the increased number of data centers over here. And I think the industry is also expecting about 20-25 billion-dollar investment in the coming year. Do you want to talk about what new innovations are coming in, new technologies are coming in the data center industry?
I think, see, AI has changed the game of data centers in a way on how data centers are built and operated. So I think the existing capacities need to redo some of its, adjust some of its existing infrastructure to support the AI loads. Like, for example, per rack densities have, quadrupled to begin with for the minimum. So that's one of the things that the existing data centers need to do. But the new data centers also have to keep that in mind. But see, it's a sort of a kind of a two side of a sword edge kind of a thing, is because there are AI workloads and there will be general purpose computing workloads as well. So you need to design it in such a way that, depending on the load of the workload, I think your data center need to be able to either expand or collapse. So I think that's something that it's very, very important. And then as part of it, certain people are employing liquid cooling, immersion cooling, alternate forms of energy like wind and solar. So all these things are happening. But I think it's a cautious thing, that because data centers has huge capital investments. So the amount of capital that's deployed is very huge. So a lot of responsible implementation is required. India has done a fantastic job in the last 5-10 years in terms of catering to the demand that we have locally. So if you look at good majority of the capacity that is built has mostly been occupied and running today. So that way, I think India has pioneered I think the global market in implementation and operations. So I think we need to continue to do a good job with AI in mind.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us time over here. Thank you.